Hi there, Z here, and you know what? I have a very special game for you guys today. Well, I mean, like, special in the same idea of, like, it's coming around the holidays, right? So around this time, you usually see family members that you either see every single day or you haven't seen for the entire year, and you all get together and see each other. And we all have that one family member that loves to just copy whatever we do. It could be, like, as common as, like, a little brother or sister, maybe a younger cousin, or hell, it could be even Uncle Tom because he suffers from dementia and has drank about a half a bottle of wild turkey here. But we all have these kind of people, and that's kind of what this game is a little bit going for today. And I know that in my channel I do a lot of gimmicky reviews. There's no getting around it. I like doing some reviews that focus on one type of thing or something that just grab the audience's attention. Hey, I'm okay with that. In this game, it's a little bit more perturbing for me because it's multiple ones. I mean, it's alpha or ass because it's in early access. It's been in early access for like a year, but it's in early access. It could be gaming on a budget because it's only $9. That's pretty damn well for a game like this. And then it can also be one of the new reviews of What's the Point because it matches another game very, very closely, hence the copycat intro that I'm doing right here. So instead of taking like these little bits of each one and putting them together and sewing them up and making something that is just fantastic and it's unique and it's funny and it's something that no one's ever done before and it just adds on to the very, very, very low amount of actual good content on YouTube, why don't we just make a drinking game out of it? So, here is the rules here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the rules. So, basically what's going to happen is you take your apple juice, orange juice, water, beer, whiskey, I don't know, motor oil, deer urine, whatever turns you on and that you want to drink for this, and every single time that we see a contrast between these two games, like a unique one, so it's not going to be like, oh, they both move around with the WASD, we should probably drink to that. No. We're not that big of alcoholics here, okay? Well, you guys probably aren't. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the two sides, and every single time they match one uniquely, hey, it's like, let's have a drink, right? I'll put a little tally up, and we'll see, depending on how much we've drank, and depending on how much these two are very similar to each other, if you should waste your $9 on this game or not. Sound good? Okay, awesome. So let's see if this game has the merits to stand up on its own, right? Cheers. Quick disclosure right here, Z from Z Productions does not encourage underage drinking here. Please do not drink if you are not legally able to drink where you are from here. Second thing is Z Production does not encourage people to drink and then ride in cars, forklifts, semis, or your partner. Ha! Got it! Oh, it's okay, guys. I'll laugh for you. I know it's that funny. You guys don't need to laugh right there. Let's just go on with the review. Let's go! Now, when you begin the game, you have to choose between two characters, and it looks like, from what it's showing us here, that there will be more introduced into the future. So, that's a drink. And as soon as you pick your cute character, that's a drink, you are plopped into a large, dreary world full of turkeys, pigs, rocks, and trees. Don't worry, I won't make you drink to each one of those comparisons, but you will have to drink again. You stand in the midst of a city that's completely destroyed with only one old man there to ramble to you what happened, and then he disappears. I don't know about you guys, but I am spooked as hell.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul and seal your doom tonight.
But after walking around a bit, your character reminisces of what the city used to be. You reconvene with the old man who tells you that you need to suit up for battle because at night, scary things come out to try and get you. Take a drink. And after dicking around a bit, trying to figure out how to craft things and working on your moonwalking skills, you are ready for the night. Now, let's see these monsters, right? We've been hyped up about these monsters, these little demons called nightmares. Let's see what the hell destroyed this town and took all of my friends. Are you shitting me? For some beasts that have been hyped up for being monsters of the night, I've seen more ferocious kittens in my time. To be fair, they do ramp up the danger and they look a little bit more menacing later on in the game. But these first beginning guys, man, I can see them being a lap pet for some old person in a nursing home, not fucking the most destructive, disgusting beings of all time. Anywho, let's talk about the survival aspect of this game. This game is pretty much a survival explore game, so let's just go into that. You got a health bar, a food bar, and a temperature bar. And technically that's a drink, but not really because a lot of survival games have those same type of things. So, you know what, I'll let you guys decide on this one. I'll let you guys decide, and you could reconvene, you could talk with your liver, and then you guys could decide if you want to drink or not. And if you do not want to fight these cute little demonic poros, then you can build yourself a little shanty house just to chillin' for the night while the monstrosities run around your house like they're the homeless looking for change. Change. I need to buy heroin! To do this, you'll make basic items such as a hatchet, a shovel, a building hammer, a pickaxe, and a handsaw to harvest all the surrounding resources around you and craft the parts to your house and then build them accordingly. And interesting enough, I mean, this is a pretty interesting part, guys. You hold down the harvest button and your character will automatically chop, dig, pick, and harvest everything around you. Oh, wait a minute. No, take a drink because it's already done it. I'm sorry, Feel the Snow. It is a handy thing, but it's been done before. Take a drink. But obviously, you can't just live like a savage, right? I mean, you need to spruce up your house with something. Maybe a bed, a workbench, a cauldron, and maybe a sex dungeon, right? Am I right? We all need those. You can't be an American unless you have a sex dungeon! Well, this is actually where the game comes in really well. Like, sincerely, no sarcasm. Because you unlock better weapons, more furniture, stronger armor. To do any of that, it actually encourages to kill everything around you. Yes, this game encourages you to pretty much murder anything around you because each time you do kill a turkey, a pig, one of those little demons, a blob, ball, it's an abomination, really. You get a blueprint that unlocks more things for you to craft. That is until you run out of the lower tier items, at which case you actually need to venture out further and kill more dangerous, bigger, stronger creatures to get better blueprints. And the fighting is fairly fun. It's very similar to Don't Starve, so you can take a drink there if you want, but again, it's not really unique enough for me to force you to drink. You have a level up system that includes melee, ranged, and magical special attacks. You can put your spell points to where you most would be interested in. You can get a shield to block attacks, swing your sword. Everything runs fairly smoothly, so yeah, nothing to really argue with here. Let's just move on. And finally, the plot of the game. This is where you can kind of put your drinks down for a bit, since this game definitely has a more well-structured story than its counterpart. You don't know where anyone is, but you know this town is yours. You remember specific people. You're trying to figure out where they are. Damn it, woman! You need something, though? You are a bitch. You are a League A bitch! You don't know where anyone is, but you definitely do remember this town is yours. You remember specific people, places, certain memories, and you're trying to figure out where they are, how to save them, and how to stop these monsters. It's a fairly straightforward and easy peasy kind of plot, whereas the adventure mode in Don't Starve is a bit more, I don't know, different. It's let me tell you what's going on, but for the most part, you'll just be playing the game and trying not to die, and you'll eventually understand what's going on. The story is tight, well-defined, and even though it's not on the same level of writing as something like Undertale, it's pretty good for the $9 that you pay for it. And when you do start saving people out in the wide, wide world, you can go back to the city where their shop is completely rebuilt like nothing even really happened. It's kind of neat to see your progression in the form of a city that's slowly being rebuilt to its former glory. I dig it. I dig it. And so, I mean, that's really it. This game is pretty simple. It's so similar that I'd pray you don't make your drinks as strong as I did, because, whoo, I can't even feel my face right now, and the entire side of my body is going numb. Oh, wait a minute, this is not good at all. Yeah, let me just look this up on WebMD. Oh yeah, looks like I'm gonna be suffering from a stroke here anytime soon. Okay, well, before the stroke completely takes me, let me just leave you on this. If you don't want to spend $15 on Don't Starve, or simply want a dulled-down version of Don't Starve, or just want a game that's so straightforward with a plot that's okay, and something that's just mindless to play while you're watching something in the background, you know, Netflix, YouTube, some sort of porn site, I would suggest this game. It is a really great game, and I had a really great time with it. I'm surprised on how much pride I felt when I saw my house grow from a small shack into an actual good-sized house, in conjunction with the city that was also transforming from a completely destroyed city to a slightly less destroyed city. I'll continue to play this game, and since this is early access, I'm sure that they have more ideas up their sleeve, and I'm excited for them. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the wise words of the famous Greek philosopher, some guy I don't really know. Man may not forego playing with fate, but fate may play with his nipples as well as bat tendons, condoms, wrapper, watermelon shoes.